So as we start this part of the session, you might be asking yourself, why behavioral science? Why is this relevant to me as a loyalty marketer? Um, and this is kind of the way we like to frame it. You know, if you were a heart surgeon, you'd have a really in-depth knowledge and understanding of the heart. If you're a car mechanic, you'd have a really good understanding of an engine and how that works. And as a marketer, it's really crucial that you have a deep understanding of the brain. You need to understand human psychology and really be an expert in behavior change if you want to influence it. And as the founder of Ogilvy famously once said, people don't think what they feel, they don't say what they think, and they don't do what they say. And actually 95% of our decision making is outside of our conscious awareness. You know, it happens in a way that's really fast, it's automatic, but it's also biased. And we call this part of our brain System 1. And what this means is that a lot of the time as consumers, you know, we don't know really the full extent of what is influencing us and what's influencing our decision making. And we're even worse at articulating it. So what behavioral science really enables us to do is uncover kind of the deeper view of what really drives decision making. So I'm sure a lot of you have seen before these kind of loyalty stamp cards, where you stamp various times you purchase something and you get something free at the end. You'll see with both of these examples here, both of these, you have to make 7 purchases or buy 7 things to get something for free. But we reoccurringly see that the second of these options is way more motivating for consumers and drives action and purchases a lot more. So why is this when, you know, rationally, both of them, you've got to make 7 purchases to get something for free? Well, with the second one, do something quite simple but quite clever, which is pre-filling the first 2 stamps on the card. Now, what this does is basically makes us feel like we're closer to reaching that end goal. We're already one step of the journey, and so we're motivated to continue making that behavior. And this is known as the goal gradient effect. We also need to move from prizes to more psychological rewards. So whether that's kind of using scarcity to make things feel more exclusive, whether it's giving people a sense of kind of status, a sense of power or control, whether it's boosting their self-esteem and their confidence or helping them achieve a goal. And there are lots of more deep-rooted psychological rewards that we can give people on top of prizes. And programs like the Harley division do this really effectively. I mean, they don't require any points or prizes to be head to toe in hog gear. Their programs are really all about creating this kind of shared sense of social identity. It's definitely not just promoting a product, it's really promoting a lifestyle. And it really enables their members to kind of show off their social identity and their status to others. And that's not to say that points and prizes aren't important. They're definitely fundamental when it comes to loyalty. But hopefully what this will show you today is just how we can go a layer deeper to really get that long-term loyalty from our consumers. So the first of these mental shortcuts is variable reinforcement. So we know from research that when we're using rewards, often when we make these rewards variable rather than static, they drive way more engagement. So this goes all the way back to some famous pigeon studies. I know a bit lateral. You might be thinking, why is this relevant to me? But some famous pigeon studies from the past where basically they showed that when pigeons have to peck at a button to get some pellets, so get food as a reward, they found that the pigeons were way more likely to peck at this button if sometimes it gave them 1 pellet, sometimes it gave them 20 pellets, and sometimes it gave them no pellets at all, compared to if it just gave them 1 pellet every time. And this is because the variability of that reward really built anticipation and made them more engaged to see what was going to come next. And then we see this play out in the real world as well. Lovely example of Dishoom, who have this kind of famous secret keyring, which I definitely need to get my hands on, where basically if you have this secret keyring, at the end of the meal, you get to roll a dice. If you roll a 6, then you get a free meal. If you roll anything else, then you get nothing. And this is really effective, way more effective than just giving everyone a static kind of 10-15% discount every time. This really drives engagement and keeps people coming back. And if you want to learn more, there's so much more we can share. So please do reach out. You can also look at some of our other resources. So we have Nudge Stock, which is our annual festival of behavioral science, which is happening on July 5th this year. So definitely check that out if you're interested to learn more. You can also check out the annual, which has a lot more of our kind of behavioral science case studies, as well as some of the books written by our team. So yeah, if you want to learn more, definitely do reach out and happy to connect.